conversate. Sorry if I'm wrong with the terms. Sa mga banyaga po, no? So that's how proud I am now that I am the ambassador for the whole Philippines, no? Coming from Oakland, California, nandun yung ating Pilipinong pag sinabi nating founder. Yun na lang gamitin nating word, no? Because they founded the crew out there in the USA, no? So that's how proud I am as a Filipino, no? So that's how I look myself as an ambassador, as a true Filipino-blooded. Because in case you're not asking, my mother is from Leyte, no? She's Boray. And my father happened to be a Kapampangan. So I'm a pure Filipino-blooded
Yan.
Filipino.
Paano nyo po sir sa mural po na ginagawa nyo sir, paano nyo po napagsasama yung traditional element tsaka mga modern ideas po?
Modern ideas, ano? With all honesty, I get my ideas from the internet, no? Like I said earlier, because as an artist, let me speak for myself. Even for all the artists in the world, most of us, you know, get our ideas from inspirations before we even come up with an idea, no? Kasi it's art is all about an optical and mental execution. Our hands are only to follow, because without the mental and optical, you know, the hands obviously won't follow, right? So to get to the point, from what you are asking me, to be literal, so say for example, I am having a mental block, no? I will have to search for literal na references sa mga books. In terms of books, that's the old ways, you know, the manual, the traditional ways, right? So, but not exactly stealing his originality, his original ideas, no? So, at all costs, you gotta make sure every time you go out there, you gotta put out your style, your originality, and to dodge, in case you're about to dodge all the questions throwing at you, you are ready. You can back it up. Okay? Especially if you're representing the Philippines, that's way too embarrassing. Especially now, it's way too easy to trace all your what they call flaws, di ba? Sa inyong mga gawa. So you have to be careful, no? But I'm saying this with all honesty. Most of the artists do that, you know. But when you say you are a genius artist, that's when I can call you. That's only when I can call you an original artist talaga, no? Say for example, Amorsolo, you know. But that needless to say, with all due respect to Mr. Amorsolo, he has his old-fashioned traditional approach in terms of painting when we are talking about that medium. Okay, so that's about it, sir. Thank you.
Thank you sir. In particular sir, ano po yung mga traditional symbol or visual elements po yung karaniwan na sinasama nyo po sa mga mural po na ginagawa?
Yeah, okay. Like for example, when I am painting on the wall, no, most of the muralists uses brushes, you know, that the typical bristle brushes, you know, the hard ones. So hindi mawawala yun ang initial necessities as a muralist, okay? So because why is that? If you're going to ask me, you cannot put out all the details that you wanted to apply on your subject, especially the details, you know. You can forget about the backgrounds kasi if you wanted the viewers to focus on your main subject, like for example the human being is right in the middle, and obviously we have the background, right? You can't leave the background with this blank area, too much breathing space. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I can say about traditional approach. You better utilize those brushes, you know. Hindi pa rin mawawala yan magpasa hanggang ngayon, no?
Yes sir.
And what I'm can confidently say that AI or artificial intelligence won't be able to touch that. Even the robots. Anyway, we're going any further. That's about it.
Thank you, sir. Sa tingin niyo, sir, paano po nakakatulong yung mga mural sa pagpapanatili tsaka pagpapakita po ng Filipino culture?
Opo. Kasi gaya ng sabi ko, just like I brought it up, you know, seconds ago, with AI, lumalabas lahat ng mga kung ano-ano, mga false information. when you do a mural, physically, when you touch it, you see it physically on the wall, you can feel it all by yourself, with coming from the optical straight to the mental towards the heart, 'cause it's all connected, you know. You can feel it, you can appreciate it without even having someone tampering the feel, the feel or the effect of the image that you're looking at. That's the real power of the traditional mural. Hindi natin pwede maalis yan, sir. You know what I'm saying? So it's really very important to me. It's really important. Keep on doing the mural.
Thank you, sir. Ano naman po, sir, yung mga hamon po or mga challenges na nararanasan niyo po kapag pinapakita niyo po yung Filipino culture sa mga modern or urban audience?
Oo. Sorry. Tawag dito, we are getting globally competitive nowadays, no? Like I said earlier, the internet is all around our system. They can easily penetrate what we are doing, and they can easily what they call in layman's term yung trolling, no? Or sorry, the slang term yung troll, or commenting or criticizing our works.
Yes, sir.
What we could care less, as a true Filipino artist, we could care less. Even though we're having that kind of struggle, we can always look at Manny Pacquiao, all the hard work that he did for our country, that's the only example that I can give. Oh, how about Jose Rizal, he almost befriended all of the nations or all of the races, and he died for our country, you know what I'm saying? So what can be what's the worst that we can expect, for struggling to face those who try to criticize our work, diba? You know what I'm saying? So isa 'yon sa nabanggit ko yung mga nagki-criticize, no, lalo na yung mga banyaga, kasi to me tawag din sorry to say, but I will speak for myself. Yung mga Filipinos kasi nag-aagawan na lang yan ng ideas eh. We all look up to the foreign.
Yes, sir.
Only a few, that you can count in your fingers na talagang may genius talaga sa art. You know what I'm saying? So I can say na we are facing that struggles from those foreigners. Like I always say, kung meron ng mga kababayan tayong ganyan, yung tinatanong mo, I don't think so. Wala, sa ngayon, bibihira talaga may originality.
True, sir.
Yes, sir.
Ano naman po, sir, yung mga technique na ginagawa niyo po para po mas madaling maintindihan po ng mga modern audience yung mga culture na tema po?
Are you still talking about murals, sir?
Yes, sir.
When we do murals?
Yes, sir.
Okay, in particular po,
Yes,
hold up, sir. Kasi let me clarify lang po. When you say mural, right nowadays, like in the modern times, we already embrace the graffiti murals po kasi, no? So up until today, like for example, when you come across the Tanza Cavite, you can still the mural of Epi Maco Velasco there, the wall there. They have there the murals of Maco Velasco and all the officials who happen to govern the place of Cavite, no? So it's still existing nowadays. So in what particular mural are we talking about, sir? Before we go any further.
Yung mga ginagawa niyo pong mural, sir. Yung nakita
As
ko
for
po
me,
yung parang mga letters po ata. Tama po
Okay po. Sige
Mga
po. Thank you po. Thank you for clarifying po. Bali, yung nakita po nila kasi mga gawa ko, yun pa yung tinatawag na graffiti art, no? Which you can call graffiti mural, no? Let me give you a couple of information lang about those because I believe this is very important. We cannot mislead all those listeners who might watch this documentary or thesis, okay? Especially for those art professors, which I believe they will agree with it. Anyway, moving on, those graffiti murals, in case for all those instructors who are not yet knowledgeable about those, it all came from vandalism, no? And from these vandal people or vandal individuals, they happen to hone their skills, no? They eventually honed their skills, no, and became good at it. And then eventually they turned away from vandalizing and having those commissions from rich people who wanted their wall to be painted by those skillful former vandal peoples. Now that they are skillful already, that's how they make money nowadays. So I think that is essential, aside from being famous, because as a vandal people, their objective should be to be famous, in unfortunately in an illegal way, in illicit way, the bad way. So I believe those graffiti murals that we are talking about, in particular, like me, uh, we are very thankful for these public people who are willing to accept our skills for us to showcase our artworks, and in return with money, we earn money from them. So we are really thankful for that. So that's how graffiti murals, for example, that things that I'm doing these days is very good. There's nothing wrong about it. So that's how graffiti mural works, sir. And to segregate differentiation of the other categories of graffiti mural, if you can come across with Katipunan ba ito? Yung UP Wall ba yun? UP Freedom Wall? If you happen to go there, go out there and visit those Freedom Wall, what they call Freedom Walls, those are made for free for the masses to view it and for to see it, because they call it as the modern day reporters, street reporters. We are updating you for what's happening nowadays. They are trying to illuminate your minds to wake up, no, from sleeping. And sad to say, we are called sheeple because we are still sleeping. You understand? So let us consider those little kids, but because they are not meant to understand that yet. They're on the stage to just study and obey their parents and to love them, right? But for us who are now, especially for you guys who are on a thesis situation and about to graduate from your course, it's about time to wake yourselves up before you even enter to the main game. You know what I'm saying? To get out to the main game, to the reality. I believe your professors already told you that. So basically, that's about it, man. Graffiti mural in particular is all about illuminating the minds of the sheeple, sorry to say, or for the minds who are skeptical about what we are seeing out there. The murals, the colorful images. All we knew is like, oh shit, those are, sorry for my foul word, okay?
It's okay,
Oh
sir.
man, those artworks are so beautiful. They are really cool, which is good. Ibig sabihin, nagiging effective yung attention seeking no, kumbaga neck breaker sila. Oh shit, I gotta go back there and check it out. Unfortunately, I'm in my car. I'm in the jeepney. So yun. So once they get out there and go back there and have a glance of it once again, that's the time the effect of those artworks will come in and will spark the brains of the people. Thank you, sir. Sorry.
And thank you, sir. Yung last part na sinabi niyo, sir, yun na rin po talaga yung sagot sa next natin na question. Pero okay lang po, sir, kahit idagdag na po natin siya. Para,
Apo.
paano niyo po, sir, nalalaman kung naging effective po yung mural na ginawa niyo po sa pagpapahayag po ng cultural message?
Sige po, marami po yan. Noon, uso ang gang. Yung talagang violent ang mga kabataan.
Yes, sir.
Nung kasi ang graffiti mural sa atin, pumasok yung mga around mid-2000s. For example, 2003, 2004. Malilit pa yata kayo nun. Yung time na yun, violent, diba? May usong sumapatayan nun.
Yes, sir.
The violence and deaths of the teenagers are really rampant, no? They are killing each other for the pride of their hoods or their neighborhood. Just for that. Imagine that. Now, it so happened that graffiti mural happened to be a part of hip hop. When they learned about us doing that artwork on the wall, they turned to graffiti, gradually, dahan-dahan, hanggang sa totally naiwan na nila yung gang life na yun, yung barilan na yan, yung saksakan na yan. Na-enjoy nila yun. Sabi ko, oh man, that's cool. I've been seeing that in the magazines, like in the hip-hop magazines. You can see it before you can only see it through the magazines. But now, since we're out there, we started it painting on the walls. They suddenly changed their mind. They switched their minds to being a street artist already or a graffiti artist already. Which is a really good, good fruit of labor from what we did before. And we are really thankful for that. Forget about having the glory of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's one way that we're really proud of, that we can tell Jesus Christ or what not, kung sino Diyos ba yan, si Allah, Buddha, Krishna, na masalamat po sa binigay niyong talento sa amin at nagkaroon ng prutas. na naiwas namin mga kabataan dyan sa kaguluhan. Eh, maraming ganyan nung panahon namin yun, mga kabataan nun. Nag-graffiti sila. Nawala hanggang ngayon, even na may tatak, nandun yung tatak nila sa katawan nila na gang member sila. Inana nila yun. Parang dinecline na nila sa sarili nila yun. Sinumpa na nila hindi sila babalik doon dahil nga graffista na sila. Yung iba dyan from gangbanger naging naging hippie, if you know hippie, you know, the peaceful, the peacemakers, you know, people who only wanted to have peace on earth, you know what I'm saying? Naging ganun sila, malayong-malayo sa image ng pagiging hip-hop gangster. So, that's one thing that I think had the fruits of labor that we did before. Especially nowadays, if you heard about the, you know, the ongoing rebellion in Benjola, you know, a lot of united graffiti writers, you know, graffiti, when I talk about graffiti writers, graffiti vandals, okay? Let me squeeze this in. Nakita nyo, maraming nagising, di ba? Maraming, makikita mo sa social media, marami ng mga taong umaalma na, marunong na sumagot. Dati hindi alam kung paano sasagot kasi natututo na sila sa batas sa katwiran eh. So that's about it, sir. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Yun na lang po yung
Apo.
last na question. Si Fiona Pata, baka may mga tanong.
Hello po,
Apo.
sir. Bali po, ilang
Good
taon
afternoon
na po kayo nag-mural po?
Nagmumural. Ilang taon na. Kumbaga, siguro I've been writing graffiti for like 18 years already, counting to 20 sana. Yun po,
Tagal
20 years.
Bali po, sir, di ba ang tagal nyo na po nagmural po? Bali, sino po yung naging inspiration nyo po kung bakit po kayo tumagal po sa ganyang industry po? Or
Very nice question. I'm really proud to answer that. I want to plug in my founder, my OG out there, Mike Dream Francisco. You know, this dude, Mike Dream Francisco, made a name. You know, put the Philippines on the map in the year 1983. Imagine that, long time ago. 1983, when graffiti was just booming, you know, all around the world in the USA. Obviously, it started in the USA, di ba? So, yun, doon ko nakuha yung ideology niya kasi Pilipino yan, ha? By the way, Panggalotok siya, taga Pangasinan siya. Yung niya, yung advocacy niya towards that utility nga, which is yung graffiti mural, is mass awakening din, political approach din siya, ma'am. Hindi, para sa akin hindi naging interesting yung pretty pictures lang, magpainting ka lang sa wall ng pretty pictures. Ano naman yan, kasi let's say it's beautiful, you know what I'm saying? But for us, we're already awakened and wanted to have sense of truth, you know, especially from what's happening in our state. Let's talk about only in the Philippines, for example, like yung corruption, di ba? Kahit tayong mga napupukaw ng iisipan, mahilig tayong maghanap ng kalayaan eh. So nung nakilala ko yun at a young age, at I guess I was 21 years old at that time, in-idolize ko siya. Sabi ko, ang lupit na ito, Filipino to. Nag-ingay sa Oakland, America. Nakilala ng mga hip-hop rappers doon. Like, for example, si KRS-One. Yung mga sikat, si Nas. Isipin mo yun. Kung buhay nga lang, I guess Tupac Shakur even knew him because he was from the Bay Area too, California. I guess you heard about Tupac Shakur, right? So yun, napaka-proud ko talaga. Until, thankful to God, because of Instagram, I met the only brother of Mike Dream, which is our OG, right? Because unfortunately, Mike Dream died. So, to cut the long story short, yun, kinuha ko lahat ng ideology niya. Lalo na yung word na no justice, no peace. Yun lang po masasabi ko.
Ayun na naman po yung mga questions po. Ikaw, may follow-up ka?
Okay na po.
Ayun po. Na-explain na po ba sa inyo ni MC po yung after po na mangyari, after nitong interview po?
Hindi pa po, ma'am.
Ayun, bali po kasi magkakaroon po kami ng documentary film po. Bali po, pwede po kayo maging po namin din, interview po ulit namin. Pero po, ang gagawin po namin, i-interviewin po ulit namin kayo, pero ibang questions naman po yung namin. Tapos, kukuhaan po namin yung mga artworks ng video, ganun po. Okay lang po ba yun?
Okay lang po.
Ano pa? Ikaw, may ka?
Okay na po.
Ayun na
If I may ask, sir,
sige po.
if I may ask, sorry, Anong course ang tinitake po nila ngayon? Sorry.
Multimedia Arts po. From
Thank
St.
you. That's
Dominic
cool.
po kami, Bacoor po. Ayun, bale po sir, si MC na lang po yung kakontak po sa inyo if mag-ano na po kami, mag-conduct na po kami ng on-site interview po, tapos yung makukuhaan po namin kayo ng mga shots, ganun po. Bali 5 lang naman po kami if ever po. Tapos ayun po, magbe-base lang din po kami sa availability niyo po kung kailan po kami pwedeng pumunta po sa inyo. Okay lang po yun, sir.
Apo. Kasi ako naman, in terms of availability, ano lang naman ako, work from home lang naman ako, tsaka freelance. So, I believe I have time to adjust.
Ayun lang naman.
Apo.
Thank you po.
Na-appreciate ko kayo.
Thank you
Thank you
po.
rin. Oo.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you
Good
po.
luck sa
Much po
project.
sa
Uh,
pagpapa-unlock.
No problem, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Good luck, sir. Ma'am,
Thank
thank you
you.
po.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.